Sorry, sorry for
Just
the
1 minute.
disturbance.
Just 1 minute, ma'am. It was my mistake, maybe.
Hello, hi,
Because
how are you? Good
just
morning,
one
first of
minute.
all.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you are not visible.
Just 1 minute.
Okay. You are not audible. Your voice is not coming. No. Earlier it was coming.
Hello.
Yeah, now you are audible.
Okay. No. Okay, ma'am. Sorry for that. And would you like to like share this video also with me as well? Because I wanted to record through laptop, but
Oh,
I really don't know like what's happened like with the Zoom
yeah,
application.
it happens. Sometimes we want to do something, but nothing is in our hand. And sometimes anything get broken, so it's not in our hand. We have to just manage. But at least we are
Yeah.
connecting. This matters a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. So like if after this session like if you send like a through drive, I will get maybe.
Okay, surely you can do.
So we can start.
Yes, why not?
Okay. Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning, brother. How are you?
I'm doing great and thank you for asking. And what about you, ma'am?
Yeah, I would say I'm not feeling so well, but having connected to you, I'm feeling so well and I'm feeling quite energetic because today, after quite a long time, I'm having session, especially early in the morning because I don't do because of my ear issue. But now, yesterday itself, I'm just giving tinnitus itself a challenge. Now tinnitus will not challenge me. I'm here to challenge it. So I'm just overcoming this problem just by continue with my sessions and everything.
Mhm. Yeah, that's really great, I would say. And also, I was expecting to have a conversation with you, and you gave me this opportunity. I'm really glad, maybe today, and thank
Actually,
you for
we
that.
were planning. We had been planning for a very long time, but just because of I had to visit hospitals again and again, different doctors, so I was not able to do it. But somehow we are here, we are connected, and we are having conversation. So I am also so happy. But I think before diving deep into this session, I would definitely love to know something more about you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I am Rajesh, and basically, I'm from Nepal. Currently, I'm talking to you from Saudi Arabia, where I'm working at a restaurant as well as coffee shop as a waiter.
Oh,
So this is my profession, and it's been more than 3.5 years. I'm in Saudi Arabia. Talking about my schooling, I have done plus two, and after that, I had to drop out my schooling. It's all because of financial crisis, and then I had to take my family responsibility and move in Saudi Arabia. So currently, I'm here, and that is all about me. And would you like to share something else about yourself?
yes, definitely. So, since you already know, my name is Yashoda, and I was born in UP, but I hail from Punjab. And after that, I did my studies from Punjab board. And after completing my 12th, then I got married. And it's been 10 years now I'm married. I'm a homemaker, but since last 3 years, I'm a YouTuber as well. So I can say I'm a YouTuber, full time homemaker, part time YouTuber. And nowadays I'm getting into spirituality as well. So this thing is that I'm experiencing new, and I'm kind of a self motivated person, I would say.
That's really great. I'm also same, I would say, self-motivated because when I think about my struggle, which I had to face being in village in Nepal, so that always keep me motivated myself and do something else for my future so I can live comfortable life and simultaneously I can give my family comfortable life. So
So tell me something about your English language journey because you are speaking quite well. You are really very good at speaking this language. So how long have you been trying to learn this language and what is your process of learning and what are your struggles for learning this language? So would you like to share something with us?
okay, I'd love that. So my learning journey it has started when I was in Nepal, and that time I wanted to move in Saudi Arabia. So I would say like when I was trying to move in Saudi, I had to give 2 or 3 interview. I could not select it because I was really bad at English language, and even I had no courage to talk with anyone. I was really introvert person. But I have taken these kinds of decision because when like if you born in poor family, so definitely you will have to take your family responsibility. And like when I was 17 or 18 years old, so I had to take my family responsibility too. And I thought like if I will stay at my home with my parents, might I'm going to face poverty in my life, so I have to move in Saudi or another country. And also I decided to move because like in Nepal what's happened, if you are working then might you will get 5 to 10,000 or maybe 12,000, not
Yeah.
more than that. And I was only getting that much money. However, I used to do work in industry and in another people field for like a 10 hour 12 hour in 40 or 45-degree temperature. Even then I was making 10 to 12,000. So I thought if I'll move in abroad, might I can make just little bit more money and I can live comfortable life and simultaneously I can give my family comfortable life. So that's the reason I wanted to move, but because of communication skill, I was rejected by 2 or 3 interview. But like when I work on that communication skill, but what happened? Like if you are from village, you really don't have a Wi-Fi
Yes.
connection. Sometimes internet problem. So that kinds of problem also I faced a lot of. But even then, I had a burning desire to move in Saudi Arabia, and due to I used to go in some village side like some city side and market area. So from there I used to download some English videos and I used to watch them while only at a night time, because during a day I used to work and at a night time I used to like listen a lot and even do practicing. So that's how I can say I have learned just a little bit how I can how I can introduce myself to other person.
Means
So
it means
I would say I was able to,
you used your rest period in
yeah,
learning English language or watching English content.
yes. So I was able to like understand. I was able to like how to introduce myself in front of other person. So then I prepared only how I can introduce myself in front of interview or in front of other person. And again I went in a big city and I gave interview and I got selected. So it's all because of communication skills I got selected. So after coming in Saudi Arabia, I thought I should work perfectly on communication skills. Like being in Nepal, I was not that much of good, but just I prepared myself how I will introduce myself, and only that made me to crack interview.
Only
So
that thing will
after
help you to crack an interview. Wow.
yes, and then after coming in Saudi, I started to work on this language. I can say I started to give more and more time. I came across some application where I started to speak co-learner, and simultaneously I used to speak in front of mirror, recording myself, and sometimes I used to read a lot. So that's made me to speak like that, and it would be more than 1.5 years, I have been working on my communication skills consistently. And nowadays, I spend a lot of times. Like whenever I get a chance to go on these kinds of application, I love to go. I love to talk with a YouTuber, learner, with many people. And I had some, I can say, so many conversation, maybe more than 10 to 15 conversation on video call. And
In a
if
day?
I'll tell you, no, no, no. Like just last week, I have been
Oh,
working on like these kinds of video calls. So I had, and if I'll tell you my first experience on video call, so first times I had a conversation with a tutor, and she was from maybe Jharkhand on English area. And I say I was not able to speak. I was fumbling, stumbling, and I had a lot of fear how I can express my thought in front of other person. So always I had this kinds of fear of talking with a person on video call in front of. So I have taken these kinds of decisions, silence, and I'd say gradually I have improved, and now I can see lots of changes. I can speak with anyone, it's no matter with whom I am talking. I can speak. I have reduced my fear of talking with the other person. Even I have gained just little bit fluence. However, still I'm not good at. But yeah, I can convey my thought with anyone.
but I
So yeah,
think
that is my English learning.
you are really good at this language. There's no doubt. But the thing, as you mentioned, that you had to work when you were 17, and I can totally resonate with you because I completed my 12th in when I was 17 years old. Then next year, my uncle, with whom I used to live, he passed away. Then I had to work just for 6,000 rupees for 12 hours in a day. So I can totally resonate with you how it's difficult to survive. Okay, how it's
Yes, ma'am.
difficult to earn money at a very young age when you don't have any experience. So, but as you mentioned that you had to learn this language just because of to go abroad, like Saudi Arabia, and for working. So this language is really helping you, I would say. And
Yeah.
I love your this confident demeanor that you are speaking to me in a confident way, as well as I would say it seems to me earlier you were kind of an introvert person. Am I right?
I'll say still I'm introvert person, but I want to like take these kinds of silence and risk so I can improve myself. I can build confidence and become like a not a extrovert person, but ambivert person I want to become. So yeah, I'm working on that. I'm pushing myself like in these kinds of situation, and I'm talking with a diverse person, and yes, that is helping a lot. And as you mentioned about like as a villager, and it is true. Like in village, what's happening? There, everyone they have to face problem. Everyone they have to struggle.
Yes,
As I
every
had to struggle
it
too.
doesn't matter. Each and every learner has their different challenges. For you, you have your different challenges. For me, there's something different because throughout the day I have to be busy. Because today itself I wake up at 3:30 early in the morning and I have just finished my cooking. Still chapatis are to be make made, and after that then I will have to serve food to everyone. And since morning I was just busy doing all household chores. And then throughout the day I will be doing it, and just because of my air problem I don't get proper environment to practice, and because I have only this single room, I don't have any other room to practice. My husband, he stays here throughout the day, and he always keeps on turning on the fan, so it always disturbs me, so I can't do anything. Even I don't feel like reading a book, but now I'll be doing it. If I won't find any place, that I would go in the kitchen and then I will do it there. But if we are really passionate about doing anything, then we have to do it. We can't depend on others that my husband, when he will push me, then I will do something. I think this thing will not work, especially when it comes to achieving our goals. If we have set a goal for us, then we have to work on it. As you mentioned that you had to learn this language because of getting a job, and then it becomes do and die type of situation, and then you have to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I had a reason that, and even simultaneously, like when I think about my family problems, because like at my home there are no anyone who had a job. My father, he is a drunker. My mother, she's a housewife, I say. So there were no any resources, but I have like some cattle at, like as a villagers, everyone they have some cattle at their home. So only that was a resource for that. So I had to like take these kinds of like a responsibility anyhow. Otherwise, like it would like become so very difficult. So now I can say, I have like a solved some problem, but I still I have, and
So I would
I'd
love
say
to
like
know.
it's so
Yeah, just
okay,
continue.
man.
You just continue.
No, no.
Yeah, I just wanted to know the place where you work. Okay, so all your colleagues, what they speak, are they speaking this language or they use their different language?
No, ma'am. Here's like I can say there are lots of person, and they are from different country. Some are from India, some are from Bangladesh, and I'm from Nepal. So whenever I have to communicate with them, I have to use Hindi language. So we talk each other Hindi, but talking about at a workplace. So like if a customer come like a local people, so you'll have to use Arabic language, and simultaneously sometimes you will get opportunity to talk in English language whenever any foreigner will come. But talking about Saudi people they only love to talk in Arabic. So I'd say I have a Arabic atmosphere here, but talking about English I'm not getting. And due to I try to like be some application where I can do practice speaking. So because of being in Saudi I have learned Arabic. Because of Saudi I have learned English too, and
So I would
third,
say
I
you definitely you must know 4 and 5 languages you have learned so far.
maybe I know. I'd say like I know Hindi, I know Arabic, English, my national language Nepali, and my native language it is similar to Bhojpuri, so I can speak Bhojpuri as well. But I would be not that much of fluent, but yes, I can speak Bhojpuri. I can understand Bhojpuri so very well because I'm living near the Bihar border, and it just take 1 hours by bus, and I have been to Bihar so many times, more than 15 or 20 times, and some of my relative they are also living in Bihar, so we don't have
I
any
think
restrictions.
Nepal and Bihar, these two, I think Nepal is very close to Bihar. I think that's why this is the little bit impact of language on Nepal.
Yeah, we have a border, and who is living near the Bihar border, so they can speak Bhojpuri, they can understand Bhojpuri, and they know also Hindi language very well. And like as we don't have a restriction between like both country, so we can anytime go in India, we can anytime come like you can anytime come in Nepal. So we have these kinds of freedom, and that's the reason I used to go a lot, maybe in India, to buy some stuff, even some like for medical purpose. But now being in Saudi, definitely I would be not able to go in India to travel, even like visit my sister house. One of my sisters is living in India,
Oh.
and one of my sister-in-law, she's also from India. So we have some connection with Bihar mostly.
And
So that's the
even
reason.
even I thought like you are also from India, but when you mentioned that you're from Nepal, then I got to know.
Yeah, there are lots of person. They said you are from India, and
It looks
it's
like
all
you
because
are an Indian
yeah, because my accent it is similar to Indian. My face it is also similar to Indian,
as well
and
as
here's
your way of speaking. It's also like Indians as they
yeah.
speak. So I would definitely love to know from you. Uh, Nowadays, you definitely know this thing that so many of learners, okay, they are working on their communication skill. Okay, they want to learn English language, but whenever it comes to learning English language, they start treating it as a subject. But when it comes to learn different languages like Nepali, Hindi, anything, then we don't focus on grammar. Then why this need to focus only on grammar when it comes to learning English? What would you
Okay.
say about this?
I say like when I have started to learn this language, I say like first started from listening. I used to listen a lot more than like 3 4 hours, and that's the reason I was able to understand grammars and even sentence structure perfectly. But talking about grammar, like it's already we have some knowledge related grammar because we study and we had a subject at school, so we know grammar. But even then like what's happened, like when we start to learn English, we think like first we should like we should be perfect at grammar and then we should jump on spoken English. So initially I also did, but I did not do for long time, just like for like a few days I did. And after that I thought like it is a overwhelm, and it is making me overwhelmed. I should just understand grammar rules from contents, from just listening,
Yes,
reading,
yes,
or
yes.
when I'm like whatever I'm acquiring from reading or listening, I wanted to like implement, and that's how I have even improved grammar and sentence structure, and I started to use vocabulary perfectly. So I say like if you are beginner, you should not go on grammar. Rather than you should listen from contents. You should listen a lot English content and read, and from there you can learn automatically
Yeah,
and
whatever
try
we
to
listen, we just try
yeah,
to implement each and every according to the context, each and
yes,
every
and
grammar
try to
rule as per. That's why
yes,
even I have followed this. Instead of following the grammar, conventional method of learning grammar, I used to follow situational grammar. I gave myself a particular situation, and then as per that situation, I used to make 10 or 12 sentences. So this thing has helped me. And as you mentioned that in your earlier days, you used to listen any like content or English language for 3 to 4 hours. I also did the same. I did follow the same thing because
yes,
I too believe in doing listening practice, because learning a language, it's kind of learning Hindi language as a child learns any languages. So we have to follow the same rule. We have to just try to create that environment, and we can create that environment just by thinking in English and listening to others, reading some books and writing something, whatever is there in your mind, our own thoughts. Even if we make mistakes, but still we need to do it.
yeah, absolutely. And even when I was like doing a study, that time I was really bad at English subject. Even like I was not able to read or getting even like a 30 or 35% mark. It was really hard for me,
In
and I
English,
never thought. Yeah, English. And I
oh my
never
God.
thought I would be able to speak this language. But so because of thinking about my parents' struggle and my my past struggle, it's always used to like make me motivated. And that's the reason I am able to speak right now. Otherwise, I would say like there is no way to like keep ourselves motivated. So our like a past incident is also keep you motivated, yeah, sometimes.
Even when I was in my school days, in school, so I can't say I was too bad or too good at English, especially at English subject. I used to get 70 or 75% in English subject. And I was thinking I'm quite good because I could read. But when it comes to learning this language, when I started learning this language, then I didn't follow even a single grammatical rule. I started from the very first day just by listening. And what I started doing, I used to narrate. Each and every video which I used to watch, I used to narrate using my own way. Yeah, sometimes I couldn't speak the same sentences. I couldn't use the same vocabulary, but I used to use my own way of speaking, own pace of speaking. But yeah, I followed only one thing, that at very first day, I started speaking in front of my camera. So this thing has helped me to make me confident speaker. Though I make mistakes, but while speaking, I don't focus on whether I'm speaking right or wrong, but I focus only on purpose. What is my purpose?
Yes.
I should make other person understand this is the purpose of a communication skill. So if I'm able to do it, then I consider myself I'm the best. I can speak, I can make other understand, and but after that, we can say we are just learning, so it's okay. We can make some mistakes because we are not God. Only God is there who can't make any mistakes. Otherwise, we are human. We are here to just make mistakes and learn from our mistakes.
Yes, we should not focus more on mistake. I also like I used to think if I'm talking with a better English speaker, I can say fluent speakers. I should not make mistake. I should also speak perfectly. So always I used to show like a perfection in front of other person. But later I realized like making a mistake, it is a normal thing. We should accept that. We should like take it as a learning opportunity. So now I really don't consider about making a mistake. I know I make a grammatical and even sometimes I even like I get a stuck and it is okay. I really don't want to focus on that. And as you mentioned about like a recording, it's helped you a lot. I say recording, it's also helped me a lot. I also used to record every day in the morning times for 10 minutes. And that's really like build my confidence. And I can say like when I used to listen my recording, it used to help me understand where I'm making a mistake, where I am lacking right now. So always I used to like try how I can rectify, how I can use like another sentences replace like
Yeah.
replace another vocabulary. So because of also like recording, speaking a lot in front of mirror, going on a terrace, and nowadays is we have a many application where you can talk with a co-learner. So I have a few application where I spend more than like a 2 hours 3 hours in a day, and I talk. I don't think about like I'm wasting a time, because I think if I will spend more time, definitely I'm going to improve, definitely I'm going to gain
Yes,
confidence
yes.
and fluent.
It totally depends on our like how much time we spend with this language, how much we speak. Even if we read books, we read for 3 or 4 hours, then definitely we are going to improve our communication skill within 6 months. But I think
Yes.
people, for them, reading books, it's not a piece of cake because I don't find it quite interesting. But I do follow my passion, so definitely I read books, and even if I read at least 1 or 2 pages, but I read because I know that
Hmm.
it's really very important for me. We must inculcate this habit, and if, it's totally up to you. What is in your hand?
Yes.
If you can speak for 1 or 2 hours, then you can go for it. If you find interesting reading, then you just go for it. But we just need to do something or the other thing to work on it. Otherwise, there's no need to say, I'm not interested. I don't feel like doing it. Okay, just do it tomorrow. This procrastination always becomes an biggest of the hurdle, or I would say obstacle to get what we really want to get.
Yes, it is a true because reading, according to me, also it is hard. Like whenever I read, like before, I'd say like just 2 3 months before, I was not able to like read, and I try like when I trying to read, I was not that much of concentrate, and I was not focusing some more, and always I used to think like why I'm reading. But later I also like realize reading it is really helpful for improvement, for pronunciation, learning a vocabulary, sentence structure. So nowadays I have also inculcate habit to reading, and I read for like only 10 minutes in the morning time from ChatGPT. I don't have a book, so I go to in ChatGPT, I write over there some topic, and there's I read. So it has become my habit, and without reading nowadays, I would say like it's really difficult to even keep consistent. So I do reading, I do speaking everything. So whatever is required, yeah. So
Yes,
like
yes,
yeah, like having a desirable like a goal. If you want to like improve your communication skills, you must have to do what kinds of strategy you will have to follow. Yeah, like as we have to like follow maybe like a reading, listening, writing, or speaking. So you'll have to find out like what's working for you. What is your strength? Yeah, like some people they are so very good at just listening, and they grab so many knowledge from only listening. So go for that. Whatever like a working for you, go for that. I would say like a listening, it's also helped me. I listen a lot like every day. more than like a 4 or 5 hour, even like still I'm listening a lot. So yeah,
Even in
listening it's
my
a
case,
important.
I always, earlier I found only listening is interesting for me because I used to watch cartoon videos, and cartoon videos were really helping me because the sentence structure as well as the vocabulary which was used, it was so easy to understand. So I always found, and nowadays I would love to watch TEDx video because it helps us to get new vocabularies, as well as we come across different great motivator. They are as a motivator. And I would love to know from you, as you mentioned that you are also a self motivated person. So throughout this journey, have you ever felt demotivated? And when you felt demotivated, then how did you motivate yourself to be
Hmm.
on this journey, to be consistent on this journey?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I was demotivated also because like I used to think like I have been working on this language since long time, but I am not improving. Still I'm not seeing that much of improvement as I am like seeing right now, as I have like a desire. So always I used to think that, and always it used to demotivated myself. But like whenever I used to go on like some social media, there's I always used to like watch some conversation videos solo and TikTok. So there I also used to think like many learner they have mentioned about I have been learning this language since long time, and still they were like lacking. So I can say that also used to make me like if that person they have been like working for last 1 years 2 years, still they are not able to speak and they are not stopping themselves. So why I should stop myself then? And second reason was like how I kept motivated. So I have already explained about that. Because of my family struggle, because like when I think about my past, when I think about my struggle, my family problem, and think about like how I can make them comfortable life, and how I can also live comfortably in future. So that's always used to make me motivated. So only I say like
Yeah.
that is a source
And
of motivation.
we always consider problems as a biggest hurdle on the way to get anything. But I have found this thing: problems. Problems are the biggest motivator. I started my YouTube journey as well as language learning journey just after getting problems, just after my husband's accident. Because when my husband met with an accident, he was totally bedridden for 6 months. He couldn't work for 1.5 years, and we were totally broken. We had to struggle only for even for five rupees. Then I got to know about the value of money. Then I started finding the ways to earn money just by sitting at home, because here I live in a village, so here ladies are not allowed to go anywhere and to work. So after my husband's accident, after 1.5 years, then I got my first phone. And then I started exploring different things, how to make money just by sitting at home. Then Sandeep Maheshwari sir, just by watching his videos, I got to know about YouTube. Then I learned about YouTube. Then I learned about English language. And then I started my YouTube channel, and God suggested me the name English with Dehati ma'am. So this name got so much name and fame, and now I'm here. I would say this language help us to elaborate as well as to share our feelings, not only with uh, not only in one country but also throughout this world, because this is a worldwide spoken language. So definitely we should learn this
Yes.
language if you want to connect to anyone. So this language will definitely surely help you, because it's very difficult to learn. Even in India, there are several languages. It's very difficult to learn all these languages. So it's better to learn this one single language, which is English language. So
Yeah.
I did this. And
It's
now we are
because
running out
like
of time.
opportunity. Yes, I can see that maybe. Okay, then it was really nice to talk with you, and have a great day, ma'am. And
And
I
even
really
I
enjoy.
really loved it. I really loved it. I really love this time because early in the morning when we do something productive, so we find ourselves more energetic, as well as uh, we want to do something more. We want to do something more, and we want to be consistent on this journey. So thanks for becoming my motivator for today. And I really appreciate it. You joined me, and we really enjoyed this session. You shared your journey as well as your experiences with this language. So definitely, this video will be loved and liked by our viewers. And I hope we will definitely meet soon. We will catch up later.
Yeah, and I did not mention about like I have a one YouTube channel,
Okay.
and its name is like Let's Thrive with Rajesh, and yeah, this is my YouTube channel. That's the reason I asked, ma'am, if you want to
You
like
just
share
share
this
me the
video.
link. You just share with me the link.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank
Okay, okay. So, okay, Rajesh brother, we will meet later.
you. Yes. Have a great
Okay,
day, ma'am.
bye bye.
Thank you for everything.